clays flying, engines roaring full. Side by side, leaning into the fight, chasing that checkered flag at night. We're burning up dirt, kicking up dust, ain't nothing like racing with the rest of us. British steel, we're tough as nails, one lap closer, breaking trails from green to checkered, all out attack. We're born for the dirt, ain't looking back. Got mud in the gears, fuel in the veins, working all week just to feel this strain. On the edge, we don't play it safe, running that wall, we're hitting the brakes. We're burning up dirt, kicking up dust, ain't nothing like racing with the rest of us. British steel, we're tough as nails, one lap closer, breaking trails from green to checkered, all out attack. We're born for the dirt, ain't looking back. In the pits, we're family, bound by grease and grit, building dreams from the ground, there's no quit. We live for the thrill, speed's our desire. When we hit the track, we're playing with fire. We're burning up dirt, kicking up dust, ain't nothing like racing with the rest of us. British steel, we're tough as nails, one lap closer, breaking trails from green to checkered, all out attack. We're born for the dirt, ain't looking back. This is our creed, dirt track living is all we need. Giving it all, no room for slack, down in the mud and we're never looking back. We're burning up dirt, kicking up dust, ain't nothing like racing with the rest of us. British steel, we're tough as nails, one lap closer, breaking trails from green to checkered, all out attack. We're born for the dirt, ain't looking back. Feel the thunder roll, the clays flying, engines roaring full. Side by side, leaning into the fight, chasing that checkered flag at night. We're burning up dirt, kicking up dust, ain't nothing like racing with the rest of us. British steel, we're tough as nails, one lap closer, breaking trails from green to checkered, all out attack. We're born for the dirt, ain't looking back.
Give me a minute, guys. I got to get the screen right. I have it in triples, I believe. We'll find out here in a second.
On the edge, we don't play it safe. Running that wall, we're hitting the brakes. We're burning up dirt, kicking up dust. Ain't nothing like racing with the rest of us. British steel, we're tough as nails, one lap closer, breaking trails from green to checkered, all out attack. We're born for the dirt, ain't looking back.
Got the Moody fans out there already. Who else is out there? Who you rooting for here tonight? Ooh, I only have it on singles. Good deal, good deal. Oh, you guys missed it. We got a wreck already, as these guys are out here practicing, getting ready for tonight's race number 3. It's going to be the Pro Late Models here at the Chili Bowl for the Dirt Series Promotions Indoor Nationals. How's everybody doing here tonight as these guys are out on the track? Let me know. Let me know how you guys are doing, as Cody Welsh currently at the top of the charts, Landon Moody second, Cody Connor third, Rafferty in fourth, and Snyder in that number 5 spot right now in practice. So we are here just about every Sunday night for Dirt Series Promotions. They got a few weeks off. What's up, Clint? I see you out there. They get a few weeks off here and there, but pretty much every Sunday around 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Make sure you got those notifications set as we get ready for more action here week in and week out. Got a couple more of these indoor national races. We're only on race number 3. I believe we got 5 in the series, Josh. If you're out there, correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I am wrong. It is going to be a wild one here tonight. Let's go ahead and go to the roof cam on Cody Welsh as he does some laps around here. I love this camera. This is one of the few cameras I've ever made. I'm doing pretty good, Clint. How are you? How you doing, Clint? So Cody Welsh out there ripping in that number 27 machine. Landon Moody in the 84. Oh, he's not out there. Got Cody Connor out on the track. This is going to be an interesting one. It's going to be the pro late models. These are a big car here for the Chili Bowl. It's going to be interesting if we get one around. It could collect the whole field here tonight if it's at the front of the pack. So it could be interesting what happens. These guys get one fast repair here tonight. Let's see if they got to do them. We are sending some people home. Let's go Tyson, says Kristen. All right, looks like Cody Connor going to jump out on the track. We got Rafferty out on the track in the number 77. He's out there first. Let me go ahead and change this to the quick time so we can see who's got the best times and what times they're running as Rafferty gets out on the track in that number 77. Can he put down a heater here tonight? Ooh, it's wonky for him. It's wonky for him. All right, here comes lap number 1 for Bobby Rafferty as he heads through turn number 1 and 2 down the back straightaway into 3 and 4. Let's see what kind of lap time he puts down as he comes across the line for the first time here tonight. He's going to have a 10.810. How about Landon Moody with the quick time with a 10.654? Cody Welsh going to come in second with a 6.82. There goes Rafferty with a new quick time with a 10.644. So Rafferty putting down a heater, getting that quick time here tonight. We got Josh Smith out on the track in the number 83 machine. Dirt Series Promotions very own Josh Smith going out here to put down a heater. Let's see where he can put that number 83 here tonight. He's been quick at the Indoor Nationals, but now we're putting fenders on these cars. Let's see how he does tonight with fenders and doors as he comes around the complete lap number 1. He's going to go fourth quick with a 10.680. Let's see if he picks up the pace here on lap number 2 as he comes across the line. And he does not. He's a tick slower. He's going to be in that number 4 spot for now. Zach Rogers out on the track in the number 72. He's going to go 7th quick. We got Dylan McKee in that number 12 machine. He is a diehard runner here. He is here almost every single week. Got to give him credit where credit is due. Let's see where he can put that number 12 machine here tonight as he comes across the line. Oh, I guess that lap didn't count. Let's see what he does here on the second try around as he comes across the line this time. He's going to go 13th quickest. Oh, look at this. We got Tyson Banks in the 747 out on the track here tonight. Let's see what Tyson's able to do as he comes through turn number 1 and 2 down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. He's going to go bring that quick time with a 10.634. Tyson Banks to the top of the charts here tonight. Great lap out of Tyson Banks. We're going to get ready for the heat races here tonight. Looks like our leaders coming out for each heat race is going to be Tyson Banks and Bobby Rafferty. All right. How much more time we got left in qualifying? Oh, that is the end of qualifying. So that's going to be that of qualifying. We're going to go into heat racing. Let's take a look at the format real quick. Top 4 are going to come out of each heat race. And then I believe it's going to be 4 out of the Conti here tonight. 12 cars going to the feature. And I believe we got 16 in here tonight. That means we're going to be 7-4 home as we get ready for heat race number 1. Starting on the pole here tonight in the 747 here in heat race number 1, it's going to be Tyson Banks. Outside of him in the number 84, it's going to be Landon Moody. Starting inside row number 3 in the number 83 machine out of Dirt Hustlers, it's going to be Josh Smith. Outside of him in the number 14 machine, it's going to be Lawson Williams. Starting inside row number 3 here tonight in that number 5 spot, it's going to be the number 98 of Joshua Hawkins. Outside of him in the number 19, it's going to be Cameron Bailey. Starting inside row number 4 here tonight in the number 88 machine, it's going to be Ryan Andrew. Outside of him in the number 35, it's going to be Cody Racing. As they come out of turn number two down the back straightaway, Pace Truck's going to pull off. We are looking for the green flag, this time by... who's it going to be here tonight in heat race number 1? Green flag is out as they come down the front straightaway, down into 1 and 2. A little bit of contact. Going to push Landon Moody up the track. Big stack up for third on back. Hawkins going to go around. He turns around in that number 98. Caution flag is out. Caution flag is out. Let's go ahead and take a look and see what exactly happened here to Joshua Hawkins. Just that big stack up right there. And, yeah, he just nowhere for anybody to go there. Nowhere for anybody to go. We're going to go take a look and see this one more time. We're going to go look a little bit closer up to the front. You're going to see, does Banks push up a little bit here? Appreciate that, Mud Flea. Appreciate that. Make sure you guys are hitting that like button. Let's take a look at this start again. I think Tyson might push up a little bit. Maybe a little bit. Moody tried to adjust. All right, we're going to go back. Green flag racing as I hear him over the race chat. They got him stacked up 2 by 2. Pace Truck going to pull in, looking for that green flag here one more time. We're going to try this one. It is a fresh restart out of turn number 4. Green flag is out as they come out of turn number 4, down in 1 and 2. Contact again between Banks and Moody. I think that's just too little space there as Moody's finally going to grab that number 3 spot. These guys dodging and weaving as the 88 of Ryan Andrew is up to that number 4 spot already in the final transfer spot as they come out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway looking for turn number 3 and 4. We got a battle for the number 5 spot as Cody tries to race his way up. Tried to clear the 14. He does out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway. Now he's going to set his sights on that number 88 of Ryan Andrew. Just ahead of him is the top 4 are single file. Here comes Cody Racing trying to find that number 4 spot. A little bit of racing further back as Bailey and Williams duke it out for the number 6 spot as they come out of turn 4. A little bit of contact as Bailey tries to dig that bottom side out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. Here comes Bailey down low. Can't get the dig. He's got to fall back in line as they got 6 laps complete out of 12 here in heat race number 1. Battle for that number 2 spot starting to heat up as Landon Moody has caught the back of that number 83. Through turn number 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway. Loses ground on Josh. Down into turn number 3 and 4. It's going to be 8 laps complete. We got 4 laps to go. The battle for 4th might be heating up. Cody is slowly reeling in that number 88. Down the front straightaway into 1 and 2. It's been all Tyson Banks here in heat race number 1. We're watching the battle for 2nd as they come out of turn number 2 as Moody continues to lose ground on that number 83. 2 laps to go. Cody racing too far back to try to get that transfer spot as Bailey tries to find his way around Williams. Got his quarter panel as they come out of turn number 4. White flag is out. White flag is out there. Single file up to the front, 2 spread out. We're going to watch this battle as they come out of turn number 2. Down the front straightaway, it's going to be Tyson Banks, Josh Smith, Landon Moody, Ryan Andrew going to the feature here tonight. Cody racing. Lawson Williams, Cameron Bailey, and Joshua Hawkins going to the consi. All right, heat race number 1 in the books. Let's get ready for heat race number 2. Starting on the pole here tonight in heat race number 2, it's going to be the number 77 of Bobby Rafferty. Outside of him in that number 2 spot, it's going to be the number 9 of Brad Allman. Starting inside row number 2 here tonight, he was quick at practice. Can he move that speed into heat race number 2? We're going to find out. It's going to be Cody Welsh. Outside of him in the number 72 machine, we got Zach Rogers. Starting inside row number 3 here tonight in the number 24 machine, it's going to be Colton Snyder. Outside of him in the number 3, it's going to be Cody Connor. Then rounding out the field, last but not least here tonight, it's going to be the number 12 of Dylan McKee. It's going to be 12 laps here in heat race number 2 as they come out of turn number 4. They're going to get that one to go. Who's your favorite here in heat race number 2? Let me know out in the chat as they come out of turn number 2. Pace truck going to pull in, looking for the green flag out of turn number 4. If this is your first time here at Dirt Series Promotions, all initial starts are on green. So we got to wait for that green flag. Green flag is out as they come out of turn 4. Brad Allman going to get a great start up at the top side as they come out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway, he takes the lead. Rafferty back to second. It is beating and banging around that number 4 spot as Snyder tries to keep it. They're 3 wide for 4th into turn number 3 and 4. Who would have thunk at the Chili Bowl? Turn number 1 and 2. Now into turn number 3 and 4. It's going to be Cody Welsh in that number 27 in that 4th and final transfer spot. Here comes Colton Snyder down low out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway into 3 and 4. Contact as Welsh gets over-rotated as Snyder's going to take that spot. Down into turn number 3 and 4. Snyder now in the final transfer spot, but here comes Cody Welsh trying to fight back low into turn number 3 and 4. Out of turn 4, it's going to be 4 laps complete. We got 8 laps to go. Battle for this number 4 spot, definitely not letting up as they head into 1 and 2. Top 3 stay single file. They are in the show here tonight. Snyder trying to get himself a little bit of breathing room. Welsh trying to reel him back in. Out of turn 2, down the back straightaway. It's going to be halfway through heat race number 2 as they come across the line. 6 laps to go. Well, starting to get in a rhythm here, starting to reel back in Colton Snyder as they head into turn number 3 and 4. Gets into the bumper. Here comes Cody Connor to the outside. Down into turn number 3 and 4. We got a lot of Codys up in here. One with a C, one with a K. Is the one with a K Welsh going to fall back to the number 6 spot. Here comes Cody Connor to the outside out of turn number 4. 4 laps to go. Cody Connor's got that thing wound up on the outside, down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. Almost into the back of Snyder. Out of turn number 4, going to be 3 laps to go. Can Cody Connor find his way around that number 24 as they come out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway into 3 and 4. Still single file for now, but Connor with a run out of turn number 4. Connor's going to stick that car up to the outside in 1 and 2. Here comes Connor out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. It is side by side for that transfer spot at the line. Connor's got it. White flag is out. 1 lap to go. Here's the battle for the transfer spot. Out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway through 3 and 4. One last time. It's going to be Allman, Rafferty, Rogers, and Connor going to the feature here tonight. Snyder, Welsh, and McGee going to the Consi. What a race for the last spot into tonight's race and heat race number 2. Now we're going to go to the Consi. Top 4 going to transfer through. We're sending 3 home here tonight. Who's going to be our B-Main Warrior? Starting on the pole here tonight in the number 35 machine, it's going to be Cody Racing. Outside of him in the number 24, it's going to be Colton Snyder. Starting inside row number 2 in the number 14 machine, it's going to be Lawson Williams. Outside of him in the 27, it's going to be Cody Welsh. Starting inside row number 3 in the number 19 machine, it's going to be Cameron Bailey. Outside of him, it's going to be the number 12 of Dylan McKee. Then last but not least, in the number 98 machine, he's not gotten the welcome back he wanted. It's going to be Joshua Hawkins. Coming across the line, let's see if they get that one to go this time by as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Who's going to be our B-Main Warrior? Let me know out in the chat what you think as the pace truck is in, looking for the green flag out of turn number 4. They got them stacked up 2 by 2. Who's it going to be? Green flag is out as they come out of turn number 4. It's going to be Snyder on the outside with a good run. He's going to try to keep it wound up. Cody on the bottom side trying to roll it. He can't quite. He's got to fall back to the number 2 spot. Big stack up behind him as they come out of turn number 2 down into 3 and 4. It is getting dicey right around that final transfer spot. Right now, it's going to be the 19 of Bailey in. Welsh, McKee, and Hawkins out as they come out of turn number 4 as McKee tries to find his way around Welsh. Here comes Bailey looking for a little bit of breathing room, trying to get up underneath the 14 of Williams. That's going to open the door for Welsh. Up underneath them out of turn 4. It's going to be 3 laps complete. Down into turn number 1 and 2. Welsh down low. Bailey up high, side by side for that final transfer spot. Out of turn number 4, a little bit of contact. It's going to be Bailey at the line. Welsh still digging down low out of turn number 2. Good run out of 2 for Welsh as they head through turn number 3 and 4. They are actually gaining on the car in front of them across the line. Welsh at the line that time by. Down into turn number 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway. They're going to touch out of turn number 2. Welsh tries to slide up. He forces his way there. It's going to be Welsh in that final transfer spot. So Welsh in the number 27 is in the show now, but don't look now. Here comes the 98 of Hawkins. Does he have enough time? He's going to jump the berm. That's going to cost him time out of turn number 4. Battle for third starting to heat up as Welsh looking for a little bit of breathing room. There's Lawson Williams just in front of him as they come out of turn number 4. 4 laps to go. 4 laps to go. Williams is going to throw it into turn number 1 and 2. That's going to allow Welsh to close the gap as they head through turn number 3 and 4. It's going to be 3 laps to go at the line as Bailey tries to race his way back into the 19 as Hawkins not too far back in the 98. A little bit of contact between these guys puts Hawkins right back up in the mix as Williams gets the wall, opens the door for Welsh in 3 and 4. Out of turn number 4, it's going to be 2 laps to go as they head into turn number 3 and 4. It's going to be white flag, 1 lap to go. Welsh has to fall back. It's going to be Williams up the track, down the back straightaway. Here comes Bailey. Bailey looking low. He's going to route the 27 up. Hawkins down low. He can't make the move. It's going to be Snyder, Racing, Williams, and Welsh going to the feature here tonight. But what a battle from Bailey and Hawkins trying to race their way in. Just missing out here tonight. That is going to be the LCQ. We're going to get a warm-up. All right, so we got a couple-minute warm-up here. These guys are going to go in and burn up this track some. It is going to be a 60-lap main event here tonight. 60 laps here at the Chili Bowl. $60 laps as Rafferty jumps out in the track in that number 77. He is looking fast here tonight. Colton Snyder is out there also. I don't think anybody's put a lap in, so I can't tell you who's fastest right now as Rafferty going to bang the wall out of turn number 4 or 2 down into turn number 3 and 4 down the front straightaway. Going to get this track burned in pretty quick here. Cody Welsh currently at the top of the charts. Moody in second, Banks in third, Rogers fourth, Rafferty in fifth. What do you guys think of tonight's racing so far? These big cars on this little track. It's going to be interesting here tonight. It is going to be elbows up racing as these guys get ready for 60 laps here tonight. Let's see, we got anybody interesting in here? We don't. Nobody interesting in here. No one-ups. All right, so where are we at in the warm-up? It's going to be a pretty quick warm-up here. We are 1.5 minutes into this warm-up. Probably just a couple more laps and we will get into tonight's feature. Who you guys rooting for tonight? Let me know out in the chat as we get ready for 60 laps here tonight at the Chili Bowl. What is this, the 7th, 8th Indoor Nationals, Josh? I don't know if you're out there listening. I think it's the 8th Indoor Nationals, isn't it? You're out there on the track, so I'm sure you're not texting. Maybe you are. You're up in the wall. You might be texting. He's going to pull off the track here tonight. It is good racing so far, Clint. It is definitely good racing. We're about to see what they can do in 60 laps. 60 laps, and I think track position is going to mean a lot. You get turned around here, you're going to be in trouble. If you're at the front, you want to do whatever you can to stay up at the front of the track for tonight's 60-lap main event. That's going to be the end of warm-up. We're going to get ready for tonight's Starting lineup. Let's get them stacked up on the track. Let's get that music playing. And let's go through tonight's starting lineup. Starting on the pole here tonight for the third race of the series, it is going to be the number 747 of Tyson Banks. Outside of him here tonight, out of Dirt Hustlers, it's going to be the number 9 of Brad Allman. Starting inside row number 2 here tonight in the number 83, it's going to be Dirt Series Promotions' very own Josh Smith. Outside of him in the number 77 machine, don't count him out here tonight, it's going to be Bobby Rafferty. Sorry, I just got my letters mixed up. Starting inside row number 3 here tonight in the number 84 machine out of 3D Racing, it's going to be Landon Moody. Outside of him in the number 72, it's going to be Zach Rogers. Starting inside row number 4 in the number 88 machine, it's going to be Ryan Andrew. Outside of him in the number 3, it's going to be Cody Connor. Starting inside row number 5 here tonight in the number 24K, it's going to be Colton Snyder. Outside of him in the number 35 machine, it's going to be Cody Racing. Starting inside row number 6, the final row here tonight, it's going to be the number 14 of Lawson Williams. Am I right? I'm just totally guessing. I am right. Outside of him in the number 27 machine, it's going to be Lawson Williams. These guys got him stacked up on a turn number 4. We're going to be looking for that green flag. It is a little track. Big cars here tonight. We're going to see some 2 and 3 wide racing. We've already seen some here tonight as they head into turn number 3 and 4. Looking for the green flag here. 60 laps here tonight at the Indoor Nationals. Let's hear it for the green flag as they come out of turn number 4. Green flag's out as they head into 1 and 2. Tyson Banks leads the way. Josh Smith into the back of him. Big save out of the 747. Down into turn number 1 and 2. Big stack up. Rafferty goes around. Caution flag is out as we got a major stack up. Rafferty getting the worst of that one. He's going to jump into the pits. I don't know why he jumped in the pits, but he did. Let's go take a look and see what happened here. Oh, Brad Allman just kind of checked up there. Let's see. Then you got the big stack up, and the 72 is just going to run him over. 88 of Andrew just comes in, beating and banging. Just small track problems here tonight as Rafferty goes around here on the lap number 1. Might have been lap number 2, but close enough. So the caution flag out here for the first time tonight as they come across the line. Going to be all Tyson Banks out front here tonight in the 747. These guys are going to re-rack them, restack them. I think it's going to be single file. I think that was a lap. As they come out of turn number 4. Rafferty has disconnected, so Bobby Rafferty gone for the night. That is unfortunate for him. Looking for that green flag this time by as the pace lights are out. They're going to stack them up single file out of turn number 2. It's going to be Tyson Banks leading the way. Brad Allman, Josh Smith, Landon Moody, Zach Rogers, your top 5 as they head into turn number 3 and 4. Looking for the green flag. Green flag is out. Green flag's out as Banks going to run it into turn number 1 and 2. Here comes Brad Allman down low out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway looking for 3 and 4. Brad going to be looking for a little bit of grip down there on the berm. Can't get the run out of turn number 4. Banks pulls them as they head into 1 and 2. Banks has a great run out of the turn right now as they head into turn number 3 and 4. Oh, yellow is out on the track once again. Looks like Ryan Andrew going to get caught up in this one. Oh, Ryan Andrew jumps onto pit road. Let's take a look and see what happened here. He's got Colton Snyder up underneath him. Does he catch the berm here? Oh, no. Snyder catches him. Why did he tow? I guess he just gave up. I don't know why people just give up. All right, looking for the green flag as Tyson Banks leads the way out of turn number 4. Green flag is out. Green flag's out. Banks going to get a nice little lead into turn number 1 and 2. Battle's going to be for the number 3 spot. Here comes Moody up underneath Smith into turn number 3 and 4. Looking for the number 3 spot. They touch doors out of turn number 4. Well, they're just kind of touching doors everywhere as they come out of turn number 2. Moody going to get a good run out, but here comes Smith fighting back on the outside into turn number 1 and 2. 3 and 4, sorry. Down the front straightaway into turn number 1 and 2. Still side by side for that spot. Brad Allman starting to put the pressure on Tyson Banks for the lead as they come out of turn number 4 down the front straightaway. It's going to stay single file for that number 3 spot. Battle's going to be for first as Brad Allman digs down low. Down into turn number 1 and 2. It's going to be 3 and 4, sorry, side by side down the front straightaway into turn number 1 and 2. Here comes Brad Allman in that number 9 machine. Can't get it to stick. Going to lose ground off of turn number 2. Tyson Banks ripping the high side. He's going to lead that time by 9 laps in the books. Good battle up here for the lead. We got some contact further back as Cody Racing going to get into Zach Rogers. Zach Rogers up the track. Cody's going to take that number 6 position. Cody Connor also moving forward in a hurry as he has caught the back bumper of that number 84 of Landon Moody as they head through turn number 3 and 4. Down the front straightaway into turn number 1 and 2. Let's go take a look at the front as there is a little bit of separation between first and second right now. Definitely some breathing room for the 747 of Tyson Banks. Looks like Cody Connor has found the top side of the track in turn number 3 and 4, down on the bottom side of 1 and 2, or sorry, bottom side of 3 and 4, top side of 1 and 2, as he tries to close the gap on Moody. I think him moving to the bottom side might have been a mistake. He was definitely quicker up top, closing the gap on Moody. Moody's going to go up high as they come out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Landon Moody trying to find some speed to catch Josh Smith. I'll tell you what, Josh has had a hell of a series here for the Indoor Nationals. I got to take a look at the points and kind of see where he stands because he's got to be in a good spot for points. He's had a couple good races here as they continue to roll through turn number 1 and 2. Oh, a little bit of contact there between Cody and Cody as they came out of turn number 2. Now down the front straightaway, Racing's got to find Connor as they head into 1 and 2. Cody Connor going to roll the high side. Definitely some damage on that number 35 machine. Not a big deal for aerodynamics here, but you don't want to bend that tire as they come out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Pretty quiet on the track right now. No real battling through the field. They're trying to get a little racy back here at the back as it looks like the 27 of Welsh is trying to find his way around the 72 of Zach Rogers. Let's jump up on the roof cam as these guys race it out. We're going to jump on and take a look at what it's like to try to pass the car in front of you. So hard to find that way around. Look how narrow the track is. We see 3 wide. I still can't tell how they got 3 wide because this track is so freaking narrow. As you can see, Cody Connor just ahead in that number 3 starting to work Landon Moody for the number 4 spot. Let's jump up on Cody Connor's roof cam as he tries to reel in that number 84. Moody's got the run out of the corner, but Cody Connor really working that bottom side on both ends of the track. Back out to the regular cameras as we watch this battle for the number 4 spot starting to heat up. They got to watch out for the 35. He's got some speed too as Tyson Banks continues to extend his lead in the 747. Here comes that battle between Welsh and Rogers as Welsh tries to find his way around that number 72 down the back straightaway into turn at number 3 and 4. Here comes Welsh. Sorry, 1 and 2. Here comes Welsh down the back straightaway into 3 and 4 this time by as they come out of turn 4 down the front straightaway. Can't quite get it to stick out of the bottom. He's really trying to get that bottom side to work. He's got the run in the middle of the corner, just can't get the run out. It is real slick out of the corner now. As you can see, this track starting to slick it up real nice here tonight. Out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway, Cody Welsh continues to work that 747, number 72. 72 of Rogers into the wall, opens the door wide open for Welsh as they come out of turn number 2. Here comes Colton Snyder. He wants a piece of action. He's going to route himself up underneath the 27, muscles his way in there as they come across the line. Down into turn number 1 and 2. Great battle back here for that number 7 spot. Contact between the 27 and the 24. As Welsh was trying to give Snyder no room, gives him a punt in the back into turn number 2, sorry. Wow. Turn 1 and 2. I get confused. The camera changes on me. Down the front straightaway into turn number 1 and 2. Single file for these guys. Let's take a look and see where the leader is. Leader now coming up on lap traffic is the 14 of Lawson Williams, just ahead of these guys, and Brad Allman has reeled him back in. This battle for the lead is definitely starting to heat up as we are 33 laps into this one, past the halfway point, guys. When they cross the line, it's going to be 35 laps complete, 26 laps to go. Later, Bobby. Out of turn number 4, down the front straightaway. Battle for the lead is definitely starting to pick up. Here comes Brad Allman down low. Out of turn 2, can't get it to stick. He's got to get back in line. Yeah, the 88 came in a little hot there. I know whoever was behind you definitely lifted and then got some contact. Out of turn number 4, down the front straightaway, it's going to be a battle for the lead as lap traffic is going to become a factor here tonight. We can see that battle up ahead of these guys starting to heat up too, but we're going to stay in the battle for the lead as they come out of turn number 4. 38 laps in the books. We got 22 laps to go. Brad Allman definitely picking up the pace as they come out of turn 2, down the back straightaway. He's got that bottom side rolling, but lap traffic is going to play a role. Where will Lawson Williams go? Out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway. You can see that battle. They're battling hard just ahead of this one. As, a little bit of contact up there between Cody Connor and Cody Racing for that number 5 spot, I think it was. And Cody Connor going to take it. Back to the battle for the lead. Oh, maybe I was looking at the wrong battle. It was between the 72 and the 24K is the battle I was looking at, as it looks like these guys get up underneath Lawson Williams. Out of turn number 4, Brad Allman trying to find his way around. Yeah, well, the 88 kind of shoved it in there too. Nobody lifted. The 80, so the guy behind you got you, and then he lifted, and then there was contact in the corner with the 88 because he kind of stuffed it down low on you guys. I think it was just a racing deal. It was just a big stack up. Oh, the 747 going to bang the wall out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway. Here comes Brad Allman looking down low. Down the front straightaway into turn number 1 and 2. It's going to be Brad Allman down low, digs out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway, looking for turn number 3 and 4. Here comes Brad Allman looking for the lead as they come out of turn number 4. Can't get the run off. He's going to shove it into turn number 1 and 2. Yeah. Down into turn number 3 and 4. Tyson Banks rolling the high side as Brad Allman tries to roll the bottom. Yo, Banks is going to use that wall to his advantage as they come into turn number 3 and 4. Here comes Brad Allman trying to roll that bottom side. Banks doesn't get the wall this time. Appreciate it, Rafferty. Appreciate it. As they come out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway into 3 and 4. Big racing up ahead of these guys. We're watching the battle for the lead as the 14 is pulled off the track. 14 of Lawson Williams going to pull out of this one as they come out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway. Here comes Brad Allman down low. Can't get it to stick. Has he run out of time? He might have run out of track down on that bottom side. He is still trying to dig. He has got some digging 1 and 2. I just don't know if it's there in 3 and 4. He's going to try to prove me wrong as they come out of turn number 4. 9 laps to go. 9 laps to go. Heavy lap traffic up ahead. Brad Allman down low. Swings it out almost into the 747 as they head through turn number 3 and 4. 8 laps to go. It's starting to pick up the pace here for the lead in turn number 1 and 2. Great run through 1 and 2 for Brad as he's going to make contact with Banks out of turn number 2. Down the front straightaway, Banks is going to lead that time by. down into 1 and 2. I think Brad might be on the winning end of this one if he can keep that momentum down on the bottom side. Banks is struggling up on the high side. He's giving it all he's got as they come across the line. 6 laps to go. Banks in the 747 holding on for dear life as Brad Allman is sending it with all he's got into turn number 3 and 4. Down the front straightaway, it's going to be clearly Tyson Banks that time. Banks over rotates out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway to 3 and 4. Here comes Brad Allman fighting back on the bottom side. Who's going to have it at the line? Banks at the line that time by 4 laps to go. 4 laps to go, still side by side for the lead. Brad Allman going to try to roll that bottom side. Man, it is so hard to keep that rhythm down low. As you can see, Brad Allman loses a little bit of it that time. He's going to try to wind it back up into turn number 3 and 4. He's going to get 2 more tries as they come across the line. 2 laps to go. 2 laps to go. Here comes Brad Allman back down low out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway. Banks holding on. He is all throttle up high as they come out of turn 4. White flag is out. 1 lap to go. 1 lap to go into 1 and 2. Can Brad Allman find his way around the 747? Down the back straightaway through turn number 3 and 4. One last time. It's going to be Banks with the win here tonight. Brad Allman in second. Landon Moody third. Josh Smith in fourth. Cody Connor. Cody Racing, Snyder, Rogers, Welsh, and then it's going to be Williams, Andrew, and Rafferty rounding out the field. What a race up at the front of the field here tonight. 60 laps as Tyson Banks takes home the trophy. All right, let's go ahead and pull up those results, and we'll pull in those top 3. It is going to be Tyson Banks with the win here tonight. Brad Allman in second. Landon Moody in third. Josh Smith in that number 4 spot. Cody Connor in 5th. Going to be Cody Racing in 6th. Going to be Colton Snyder in that number 7 spot. Zach Rogers in 8th. Cody Welsh in 9th. Lawson Williams 10th. Ryan Andrews 11th. And Bobby Rafferty in that number 12 spot. What a battle up at the front. That has to be one of the best battles I've ever seen at the Chili Bowl with those top 3. Well, top 2. Let's go find out where I want to be here. God, they got me all messed up because of where they parked. All right. So we were going to go ahead and pull in those top 3. Going to go ahead and unmute that. So what a thriller here tonight at the Chili Bowl. Landon Moody, man, it was a struggle. Tried to find your way around Josh Smith. Couldn't quite get there. Lost some ground on him. Almost had Cody catch you. And then you find your way around Josh. Get that podium here tonight, man. That was a tough one.
Yeah, that was a hustle. Great battle there with Josh. I was really surprised how good the bottom was the whole race. I mean, it just kind of felt like it was there the whole night. I mean, it was slick, but if you could just manage the car and not kick it out too sideways and try to not give too much wheel spin, it definitely was hooked up for sure.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely missed the battle with you and Josh because Brad and Banks wanted to throw on a hell of a battle for the win. But I did watch some of your battles early, man. Those stack ups at the beginning of this race. How important is it to not get that contact from behind and contemplate on what you need to do? You either got to get on the gas and get in the person in front of you, or let the person behind you run you over, and you lose that track position. Man, it is horrible, and somehow you navigated that early on.
Yeah, it was definitely tricky early to just at the first half of the race trying to get through the traffic and not get ran into and just try to hit marks and try to give people space. And I know there's not a lot of space here at the track to begin with, but to give as much space as possible and not get into people. But I mean, overall, I mean, I can't really complain. Chili Bowl, I don't have many starts at this track. Not it's the first time in a late model for sure, but I've done some midget stuff and and I mean it's been an okay. I guess it's an okay track, but I don't race it often. But I'll take a P3 any day.
Well, great run here tonight. Why don't you go ahead and give a shout out to friends, family, sponsors?
Yeah, well, thank you for putting on the broadcast, Dirt Series Promotions. Good battle there with Josh Smith. 3D Racing, House of Speed, Precision 3D, Prince Design, Justin Norwood, Sim Sports, and all the friends and family watching.
Good run here tonight, Moody. Good third place, and I'll probably see you here in a little bit.
Yep.
Man, Brad, you had some speed here tonight early on. You kind of let Banks go, struggling to keep up with him, started to reel him back in, had that bottom side digging, couldn't quite make the pass. Man, that was so close.
Yeah, I felt really good down there. I just I didn't want to door him to win it, and I knew that was what it was going to take. I mean, we made contact a couple times down the straightaway. I don't feel like it was anything to jack him up or anything. I hope it wasn't at least. But yeah, it was fun. You know, I don't know how you run side by side for 30, 40 laps like that at the Chili Bowl. Just these cars are too big for that, and we somehow managed. So
Definitely some insane racing, a little bit of door banging, but that was just. I mean, he's got to hold it open on the top, and you got to try to figure out how to hold it down low. And you guys are definitely, it's like a funnel coming out of the turns with you two side by side.
yeah, the car gets extremely tight on the bottom, trying to keep it down too. It's tough.
Well, great run here tonight. You've been looking good lately. Why don't you go ahead and give a shout out to friends, family, sponsors?
Josh from Dirt Series Promotions, MDiTV, Butt Kicker, House of Speed, Alt Graphics. I mean, Cody makes the car look good. Put me a fresh one on this week. Finish First Designs, Turn 2 Photography, Right Rear Racing. My wife and kid for letting me play after I've been gone all weekend, and awesome race for Tyson there for the win. Congrats to him and landing on third.
Great run here tonight. Thank you for the show, and I will talk to you later.
All right, see you.
Tyson, man, you had to have some white knuckles in that thing, not just on it.
Oh, I was wheeling that thing at the end. I knew he was there, and I figured a door was coming there. I mean, we're at a small track, but if he did it, he did it. He deserved it. I mean, he reeled me in real quick, and I was like, I better get up on the wheel here and try to get away from him.
Yeah, I seen you. You were just wheeling it on the high side, all throttle, I think sometimes. Man, how hard is it to navigate you almost jumped that berm and got the wall a little too much a couple times. Coming out of those corners, it's definitely hairy trying to keep that momentum up. I mean, that's what you had to do because, Brad was digging that bottom side.
Yeah, I feel like if I didn't get up on the wheel there, I'm definitely losing the race. Just so happens that we, qualified on the pole, won our heat race, and then put us in a heck of a starting spot for the feature because track position's everything here.
Man, you got to tell me what was going through your mind. You guys are racing side by side. You came across the 14 of Williams, and he was nice enough to give you guys plenty of room to get around him. But then you had Welsh and Rogers battling side by side, and Snyder up there in front of you. Man, how nerve-wracking was it? You guys are gaining them. You're side by side. You have no clue where they're going to be, and you're trying to win this thing, closing in on the end of this one. How worried were you about catching them?
Yeah, well, in a way, I kind of wanted to catch him. I thought maybe if I could, put a car in between me and Brad, maybe that'd help me out. But I was like, well, maybe if I can just keep the momentum up here, I'll be all right. The main thing was just not catching the wall in a tough spot and getting loose and getting tight and breaking the right front. But it's just when you're trying to run the top side like that, it's you're just one mess up away from junking the car. So thankfully that didn't happen, and I appreciate Brad for racing me real clean right there, and I'll definitely remember that for the further races down the line.
For sure. Well, fantastic race. Probably the best race we've seen at the Chili Bowl. Ironically, with the car that belongs the least at the Chili Bowl. Why don't you go ahead and give a shout out to friends, family, sponsors?
Yeah, Kerry Speedworks. He's I know that this is a fixed event, but in the officials and all that jazz, he really helps me out. White Knuckle Setup Shops, Turn 1 Designs. He's the one that put this wrap together. OSP. My son's YouTube channel. Gary _VR_nerd. Check him out. And then just appreciate you guys for putting it on. This is really it's a blast to do on the weekends, and I appreciate you guys really putting your hard work into it.
Well, appreciate you putting on a hell of a show for us to watch tonight because it was a blast.
Great. Thank you guys.
Thank you. Congratulations.
Bye.
All right, that is Tyson Banks with the win, guys. Make sure you guys hit that like button over there. Click that follow button. We'll be back tomorrow night with the big block opener and some super late models. We'll be back at 8 p.m. or 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with the big block modifieds, and then back at 8:45 p.m. with the super late models. You guys don't want to miss that action. As always, until next time, be safe and have a good night.
Feel the thunder roll, the clay's flying, engines roaring full. Side by side, leaning into the fight, chasing that checkered flag at night. We're burning up dirt, kicking up dust, ain't nothing like racing with the rest of us. Bending steel, we're tough as nails, one lap closer, breaking trails from green to checkered, all out attack. We're born for the dirt, ain't looking back. Blood in the gears, fuel in the veins, working all week just to feel this strength. On the edge, we don't play it safe, running out.